going on, guys? Welcome to another day in the life vlog. Cleaning a couple commercial buildings today. Banks, let's be more specific, but I actually woke up this morning and realized I didn't have any dog food and freaked out. Almost left the house and realized I can't feed my dog without any dog food. So ran to HEB, grabbed some dog food, fixing to go back home and feed her, load up the truck. Got some commercial projects to do, so should be an exciting day. All right, what is going on, guys? We are at the first project of the day. Excited to be doing a little day in the life of a pressure washing and business owner vlog for you guys. It's been a while since I've done one, and I know you guys enjoy my in the field type of content. Got the all clean power wash skid out with me today. Obviously, I have not used the trailer in a long time. I want to show you guys something real quick. A lot of you guys know I got in that accident, that big accident about a month ago with my truck and trailer. And you guys can see a little lopsided there. It's kind of embarrassing. I've met a lot of guys at the San Antonio power wash store when I'm like filling up on chemicals or getting some other products and equipment. And some of you guys have been calling me out like, why is my thing all lopsided? Well, a lot of you guys know I got in that big accident. Not as simple as just replacing this ranch hand. They also got to replace this bumper and the ranch hand guard. So it's not that simple, and I've just been working every day, so I don't have the time to have this sit at a shop for, you know, 4 or 5 days a week or whatever it is. So I guess it's a good thing. I'm working too much, maybe a bad thing, I don't know. It looks a little ghetto, but hey, gets the job done. But anyway, we're here. We're gonna be doing all the exterior of the buildings. Actually not that bad. The brick is really not even that bad. It's really just this limestone going all the way around the bottoms. Got a little bit of, you know, growth up here, a little bit of growth right there. And we're gonna be doing all these flat surface work. I expect to be here maybe 2.5 hours. Gross ticket on this one is gonna be $1,250, but I just remembered he asked me if I could quote those drive-through lanes. I'm gonna go over there, look at those real quick, and shoot him a quick text, see if he'll bite on it. Thinking maybe a couple extra $100. Shouldn't take me that long. And we're doing all these walkable areas right here. Like I said, guys, the brick, really, I mean, probably just rinsing that off, getting all the dust off. There's no organics, not even in the grouts. Those are clean grouts right there. But you can kind of see nice little film on that limestone. And those are those drive-through lanes. Probably a couple extra $100. Degrease it and let it sit and surface clean it. Shouldn't be too bad. As you can see right here, someone came along and tried to power wash all that. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be doing any of that curb stuff. Don't really do too much curb work, but I'm glad I'm not doing it because that is a pain right there. But let's get back to the skid. I'll show you guys exactly how I'm gonna tackle this one. Alrighty, guys, got all my hose wrapped all the way around the building. We're gonna start on that far side, work our way all the way to the front for the commercial spigot. You guys know if you guys do commercial, it's one of these guys. So you need your little tool, little full-way tool, which I'll show you guys right now. Boom, you can pick these up on Amazon for like a few bucks. I'll link this down in the description of my video. You gotta have one of these if you're doing commercial. Like 95% of them have a spigot where you need something like this. Very, very few I come in contact with where it actually has to turn like a traditional residential. So just be aware of that. But as far as the cleaning process, we're gonna use about, let's try, we'll go 4%. We'll shock it pretty good. And I'll go right over here, turn that puppy on, and let's get to it. All right, so I just went around this whole side of the building and I just wetted the whole building with my power washer. I know you don't have to pre-wet. I notice people out there that don't pre-wet before they put chemical on there, but that's just one of the things that I do. This is a basic safety mechanism for me. It's enlisted in me. I don't ever wash a house or wash a building without pre-wetting it. So I'm fixing to just go around this whole building right here, all this limestone. I'm gonna put some 3.5% sodium hypochlorite on it. We're gonna go around the whole building and we're gonna take care of all these mold stains, okay? Fairly simple, easy project for me today. So let me just flip the camera. I'll show you guys how it works. I know I'm probably preaching to the choir. A lot of people know about soft washing, but if you're just getting new to this business or you're interested in learning more, no, you don't have to power wash everything. And actually, power washing with high pressure is usually not the answer, especially with like this stuff right here that is mold and organics, okay? So the only way that's gonna actually get really taken care of is if you chemical wash it. It needs to get disinfected to a certain level where all those organics die and they don't come back. Because if you were just to wash over it, well, you're not taking care of any of the organics. You have a good example right here. You see, this is all from someone trying to power wash it. Obviously, the power washer didn't really work because a lot of that black organics is still there. Now, if I were to do this to it and come back in about 5-10 minutes. Let's see what kind of difference we have here. Look, guys, perfect example right here again. While you do not power wash without using any kind of chemical that takes care of the leftover organics. I mean, this right here is a complete hack job. And I'm just gonna simply spray some good old-fashioned chemical on it. Now, the same thing would happen if you tried doing this on a residential driveway or what have you. If you don't take care of the leftover organics, customer is not gonna be happy. They don't understand chemicals, guys. They just think you're gonna come out here and power wash, okay? Whether you educate them or not, you do things the proper way, because 100% of the time they're gonna come over here and be like, what the hell? So we're gonna let this sit for another 10 minutes and let's go see how that other section over here that I post treated, see how that looks. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. simple post-treatment takes care of all the remaining organics. So if you're ever cleaning anything and you want to make sure the flat surfaces turn out great, always post-treat. Other than that, I'm having a little bit of an issue of how long it's taking for some of these remaining organics to die off. Let me show you guys around this corner. As you can see right here, a little bit of a dwell time. As you can see right here, post-treated that. All those squiggly lines and remaining organics dissolved away. So gave them a little bit of a hookup on that. Still having some issues with some remaining growth. So I'm actually gonna turn up the bleach, turn it up to about a 6%. That way we can get moving here. All right, guys, I literally have it all, my bleach all the way on 6, and I even have the water backed off just about a quarter. So I'm probably shooting about an 8% right now, just because I'm having some issues getting the remaining of this mold and mildew off. You can kind of see right here, just being really stubborn, and I'm just shocking the hell out of it. And even like over here, guys, as you can see, having some issues. It's not terrible issues, but again, one of those things, sometimes you just gotta kick the bleach on up there. Don't be afraid to kick the bleach on up there, as long as, you know, there's not any surrounding plant life like here. I'm not too worried about anything surrounding over here. I'm gonna be cleaning these flat surfaces anyway. There's the front. The front looked pretty bad. It's getting to be a lot better. And all the flat work I have to do is just basically here, this whole flat work right here, and then we're also gonna go right down here. I bet you this flat work will probably take me 20 minutes. All right, so it's 10 o'clock, not too bad. I've been here for about 30 minutes, and I wish I had a clock that I can show you guys, because I'm fixing a timestamp at 10 o'clock. I bet you I can do this flat work in maybe 20 minutes. I take a lot of criticism on some of my short videos because a lot of people don't think that I can do flat work in such a short amount of time. Guys, it's just flat work. If you have an 8 gallon per minute system and you have a 24-inch surface cleaner, you can really move pretty quick. Really loving this skid from All Clean Power Wash. You know, it's got the surface cleaner rack on top, because usually what I would do on my previous skids is I would just strap it on top of my ladder rack. Super inconvenient, because then you gotta freaking unstrap it. With this, you can just pull it right out. So super easy and convenient. Yeah, let's knock out some of this flat work. Make a quick point right here real quick. This surface cleaner right here, the Whisper Wash Ground Force, the 24-inch, the one that folds, is the most durable freaking surface cleaner I've ever seen in my entire lifetime, okay? All my other surface cleaners that I've had, the 30-inch, the Whirlaways, the freaking triggers break all the time. The tips get clogged. I mean, the parts wear. I've gone through so many of them. This baby right here, this is a $1,200 surface cleaner. I know it kind of sucks when you swipe the card initially and it's kind of a big expense, but this freaking surface cleaner is one of the best purchases I've made on my business, just because, God, I can trust it. You never know when you get to a job, you can't really trust your equipment. It's kind of a bad feeling. So I know whenever I open my surface cleaner, I'm always gonna have some really, really good luck with it. It moves pretty quick too. It's a 4-tip. I mean, I'm just gonna walk this pretty easy. Of course, I'm gonna post-treat all this, so I'm not really worried about it. All my flat work turns out perfect, even though so many people call me out because my surface cleaner leaves lines and blah, 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 blah. Guys, I don't think I've been doing this for 5 years with over 100 5-star reviews if my concrete turned out like shit. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna do all this flat work right here. We'll post-treat it, and just like over there, all those lines I showed you that turned out really, really good, same thing's gonna happen here. So I'm just gonna quickly mow over all this, and we'll post-treat it. All right, that was 30 minutes. All these lines, I just post-treated it. So it's only been on there for about 30 seconds. That should all dissolve. Yeah, we are rocking and rolling on this one, guys. Rocking and rolling. It's been about 2 hours, just a hair under 2 hours, all the way down there. See, all this has been post-treated for a lot longer, as you can see. And guys, when it's wet, okay, everything is exposed. That's the other thing that people don't take into account. When they see all these lines in the driveway, even after it's been post-treated, one, because the treatment is still working, and two, because when anything is wet, any exposed dirt or elements, you know, foreign debris, everything's gonna be exposed. So compare apples to apples, people. Once all this is dry, you ain't gonna be able to see squat. I'm just taking care of these little extra known spots, a couple spots right here, and we're gonna rock and roll out of here. All right, guys, we are at 2.5 hours actually. Boom. There we go, all the flat work, the whole building. One thing I just want to point out to you guys, maybe you guys might be able to help me out here, because like I said, I never claimed to be an expert in this business. Although I've been doing this for 5 years, I'm learning every single day. Maybe one of you guys can help me out, because I'm putting about a 9% on here. I ain't getting that to come out. Now, if I look at it really, really close, starting to think that this might not be mildew. It just could be the granules, because a lot of this limestone is like chipping and it's coming off, and underneath some of that white is like some darker stuff. Now, it is directly below where water would come down. Mold and mildew growth would grow right there, which makes sense because there's no mold and mildew growth going on over there. So this makes sense that a lot of this could be mildew, but man, I'm hitting it with like almost straight shock. you know, 8-9%, and I'm not getting it to budge. So very interesting. If I come and look all the way over here, I'll show you. You can see that there is still some remnants. It doesn't quite look the best. And so what I might just tell them is, look, this place has been neglected, man. Straight shock isn't getting it to come off. We're having some issues here. Now, again, you know, compare apples to apples. We'll see how this place looks like when it's all dried up. Hey, I have a good relationship with this person. He trusts me. At the end of the day, if straight shock isn't gonna get that off, there's not so many other things I can do. I'm not gonna power wash it off and just disrupt all those granules and stuff and rip up that limestone. So at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you can get to a job and it can only get so clean. Again, we're not, as pressure washing people in the industry, we're not here to make it look like how it was when it was just built. We're here to clean mold, mildew that's on the surface level. With the help of some really, really good products out there and chemicals, we can even go subsurface level. But at the end of the day, if what we got ain't working, well, I mean, come on, we're not miracle workers here. So this is a very, very old building, old galvalume roof, and I think it looks a lot better. So we're fixing to wrap it up. Have a quick call with the customer, 2.5 hours, $1,250. We got another bank to do up North Austin, and let's get to that one. All right, this one will be fun. This is one that I remote quoted, actually. I know I say a lot about quoting in person, but for this particular one, since we're just doing the drive-ins, it makes no sense to just go and drive all the way out here in person and actually know the property manager. I've been doing a lot of work for him recently, so he knows what I'm about. He pretty much accepts all my prices. And now that I'm here, a lot of webbings and stuff. So we're gonna be degreasing all this, we'll surface clean them. Then I'm actually gonna take my water-fed pole and I'm going to use that to clean up some of the exterior of this. Actually, a lot of this is on the interior. Interesting, because the last bank job I did, the tube shoots, all the dull, you know, dirt and mildews on the outside. Now it's all on the inside. So that'll be interesting. Coming around here, you can kind of see a lot of webbing. So it's gonna be mostly just water work. Kind of put in some tunes and just kind of rock out. Look at this light right here. Look at all those eggs. Spider eggs up there, man. This will be fun. Interested to see what kind of result I get on the grounds as far as the degreasing goes. So I got F9 Double Eagle as my degreaser. You can kind of see right here, my second tank. This is my degrease tank, and it goes right through my soft wash system. All I got to do is flip down like so. And now I'm gonna be pulling from my degreaser tank. And now this valve right here acts as my degreaser. So go ahead and pre-treat all this, and yeah, let's rock out, have some fun. All right, so it's 1 o'clock. Let's see how fast I can do this. Pretty much my whole plan here is I'm just gonna start in one section and rinse all the way that way, getting all this spider webs off. Pretty much the only thing you can do. Coming off really, really easy. It's just gonna take some time. Oh yeah, they come off really easy. Look at that difference. All right, let's get to work. Alrighty guys, total of about 40 minutes and I got 90% of the webs off. Right now I actually just ran out of water because the spigots here aren't filling up my tanks fast enough. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just going around and degreasing all of these alley lanes right here with some F9 Double Eagle. I don't really use this degreaser too much, but I was at the power wash store and I saw it and I said I'd give it a try. So see what kind of result we'll get with this. As far as the dilution rate, I'm probably going 50-50, or I would probably say 2 gallons of Double Eagle to 8 gallons of water, just a little shy of 50-50. And I'm gonna let that sit for about 20 minutes while we wait for our tank to fill up, see what kind of result we get. Holy crap, I might have just found a new degreaser, people. F9 Double Eagle, look at that, ain't too shabby. Alrighty guys, I know I didn't really quite film too much on this one. A lot of spider webs and whatnot to deal with, but the Double Eagle, F9 Double Eagle, really, really good job on this concrete. I'm probably gonna be switching to the F9 Double Eagle. Works really, really well. As you can see, those bays look a lot better. And up top here, about all the webs I can get. Those are just nails coming out of there, pretty odd, like big old screws, I guess. It looks dramatically different. Anyway, we were here for about 2 hours on this one, a lot of rinsing, and then I ran out of water, had to wait for the water to refill. Pretty bad water outflow here. This is an $875 ticket, a little over 2 hours. Actual working time, if I didn't have water issues, probably could have got done about 1 hour and 15. So really, really good one on this one. $12.50 from this morning on the first bank, $875 on this one, so we're just over $2,000. Pretty stoked and happy about that. And we're fixing to wrap it up and I'll see you guys in the truck. All right guys, we are all done for the day. My hair is freaking crazy. A whole lot of water and debris and freaking webs in my hair right now. But it's 2 o'clock, start of the day at 9 o'clock. So not too shabby on the time. It is Sunday, so normally I don't work on Sundays, but we just left today with $2,175. So not too bad as the total gross ticket. I know a lot of you guys appreciate when I come on here and I kind of, you know, bring you guys into the day-to-day, in the trenches, kind of out here. You know, you seeing me wash, and then I always like to talk about the money, not because I, you know, want to brag or anything, but just to, you know, I know a lot of people appreciate, you know, how much money is, you know, realistic. Like, what can you realistically make out here? No, not every day is $2,000. Sometimes every day isn't $1,000. Sometimes I'm going out and, you know, it's a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, or maybe it's a day with 2 or 3 projects and each of those are worth a couple $100. But, you know, and then sometimes I have slam dunk home runs, okay? Like we've done a parking garage, and I know a lot of you guys saw that video where we made like 10 grand in 2 days, okay? So it has ups and downs. Today is a pretty good day. I'm pretty stoked about it. But tomorrow I got a whole big day as well. I'm gonna have Oscar back on the channel. He was actually helping us on our roof cleaning video. He's a viewer of mine that's in Waco, trying to start his business up there, which is about an hour and a half north of me. I'm not really worried about competition or anything. He's a really, really solid worker, and I enjoy his company. So he's gonna be with me tomorrow, full day of washing. And if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. That'd be insane. But other than that, guys, we will see you all on the next video. Peace out.